Hey, it's Udi, and I'm really excited to show you Filter SEM. This is another plugin by Arturia. This is part of the FX collection that they just released, and of course you can buy it or you can get it separately. But anyway, this is kind of inspired by the Oberheim SEM unit, and this is just the filter section. But I would say if you have just a bit of time, go to the manual. I always say go read the manual. It's really interesting read to to learn more about the history, to learn more about how this unit works. But I'll get you started here, and I'll show you some real cool stuff that you can do. And it's up to you to experiment. So yeah, let's dive in. And before we begin, if you like this video, hit the like, subscribe to my channel, leave comments, and follow me on Facebook. I have some very cool groups where you can join and we can discuss audio stuff. So basically, what is the most interesting thing about this plugin or this emulation of the SEM is the fact that it can just go from low pass to high pass. That's pretty much the main feature here, but not the only feature. So you can just smoothly go from low pass to high pass, and you have a switch here. If you just pull this knob all the way down, it will switch to band pass. So again, band pass, and then click, you go to low pass and all the way. This is the main thing here. Now you also have the frequency knob and the resonance, where you can find it in any filter. Of course, this will be the cutoff frequency, and then you have the resonance, which will be the boost around the cutoff point. You can also have a soft clip that will give you a bit of it will be a kind of a distortion. You can control the filter out, you can boost the signal out, and you have a dry wet here. Another very useful and cool feature is the input noise. So let's have that and listen to what it can do. And I'll go back to the default. So just playing with that, you'll get the noise. But now we're getting to the real fun stuff. So we have a couple of things here to modulate whatever you see, and that's the power of this unit. You can change or modulate these parameters with envelope or an LFO. And here in the matrix below, you can see that you can just set, for example, I can go and play with the noise here. So let's have the noise all the way up, and you see that it's on the LFO. So this is my LFO, the low frequency oscillator, and I can change the rate. And right now it's synced, so it's 1/8 synced to my DAW, but you can have it as a free run in Hertz. And the way it works is actually very nice. You can set it to work with the gate sequencer. So you have up to 16 steps, and you can set the number of steps. For example, let's have 4 steps here. So we're just cycling through 4 steps. So right now every measure will get that LFO thing going. So that's the LFO here. And I can have more, and so on. So let's try and set this to something else. For example, to the frequency. So right now I'll set the frequency to whatever, around 2K, and then I'll just set the LFO here to 80. So this is pretty much the the power of this particular unit, and you can see the LFO just flickering here. That means that in every measure here it just turns on and off, right? So let's set the steps to 16, and I'll just get this away, and you see that the LFO just stopped. So if I get the LFO here in every measure and set the rate to something else, and we have all the different wave shapes, including sample and hold. This will introduce some randomness into our signal here, and of course we have also an envelope, so we can use that envelope to shape the way our filter or any of these parameters are reacting. And you can see that you can apply an envelope to the frequency, resonance, mode, noise, LFO rate, LFO amp, envelope amp, and filter out. Well, if you look closely, you see that the LFO can affect the envelope and vice versa. So that can produce real complex kind of sounds. Right, so again, I think this is it. I mean, you need to experiment. You need to try it out. What I think we should do now is just listen to some to these loops, and just play with the presets so you can just see for yourself. And this is it. So again, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I have lots of other videos on synthesis, synthesizers, plugins, and whatever. And again, leave a comment if you have any question, or just want to say hello. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.